Yep. You're okay. I suspect it's probably Tom and his new dirt bike. You're okay. Take your time. I'm doing okay. Nice outfit, Mrs. Claus. Look great. Just doing payouts, that's what that is. Oh, you've adopted the Grapesy WoW now. Yeah, they've adopted it as well. Well, Lucy always did it, Crash. Got it from Lucy, and then, you know. Say that again. Oh. How much do you have? Okay. Yeah. 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 Some people are just inconsiderate assholes. Mm. Yeah. Well, well, yeah. Yeah. Well, the grapeseed patches have red in them. Yeah. Yeah, they have tan shirts. Yeah, that's highway patrol. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think you need one of these. Okay. I know it's frustrating when things like that happen. It's not very nice. Yeah. It's draining, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. And you shouldn't have to change yourself in that situation, you know. Oh yeah, in general. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, no one's perfect. Mm. Yeah, I think you're great. Yeah. Yeah, understandable. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know, whilst I was away, I messaged you, and you was you saying you don't know what like because of what's happened to you in the past, you're kind of clouded by what love actually is, right?
Well, but anything basically. Like, I mean, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but you know, I know Patrick and Cherry are happy. I know um, Crash, Lucy, and Louie are in like um, a polyamorous. Am I saying that right? You know what I mean?
Polyamorous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in that kind.
not just
Oh
poly.
God, I'm getting a call. Hold on. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jane.
Oh, hi. I'm also a counselor. Is it weird if another counselor calls another counselor to be counseled?
No, I don't think so. I'm actually also like talking to Jeff right now, so I don't think that's weird. Well, what's up?
Okay, perfect. Because I wanted to like have someone to talk to, but obviously right now I'm working, so I don't know. Are you like flexible in terms of where you do it, or?
Yeah, I'm very flexible actually, so I don't mind any location basically. I'd rather, you know, have the, if I say it right, like the patient comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm very flexible on that. The only issue is I am in EU time, so I don't know if that's going to be an issue.
How about like nowish?
Yeah, you want to talk now? Yeah, that's fine. Where do you want to meet?
I'm at Blackbird right now.
All right, can you quickly send me your location and I'll be there as soon as I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye.
That was actually one of the other counselors who wants to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
Actually, what was it? Nakia? Nakari.
Yeah, I've had a session with her before. Well, like she's been a patient of mine before. That makes sense.
Oh, so she knows you, but why is she calling me then?
I don't know. Maybe to speak to someone different.
Yeah,
Not
maybe.
a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but she wants to meet me now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Like, I'm still going to be around for the rest of the day, so we can pick that back up. But yeah, it's just what I wanted to say is, like, I've observed them in a way, and it made me come to realize that it was like nothing that me and my ex did. Like, just, you know, hanging around each other and doing things with each other, that kind of stuff, you know. It's just the only thing that I went through was just go to school and then help with chores and that kind of stuff, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even say just that I don't know what love is. I don't even know what the fucking affection is.
Mm.
Yeah. So that, yeah. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like a third wheel or in any sense. I did feel that like the last couple of days, so I felt a little bit, I don't know, uncomfortable. And I don't think I have to, or at least something in my brain tells me I don't have to feel that way, but I do feel that kind of a way because I'm always hanging around with Patrick, or I'm always hanging around with, you know, with here at least within the village. So
Yeah. I like, I understand that you don't get like cues or signals and things like that. So I will tell you I've been affectionate towards you.
Oh, uh,
I've been giving you lots of hugs and stuff.
yeah, that's true. It's just like I said. Now I feel so stupid.
Don't feel stupid. It's okay.
It doesn't feel okay for me. Like I said, it's just. I don't know, my brain's going overdrive right now.
I'm sorry. Because I said what I've said.
That and like I said, what I mentioned with like the affection that Patrick and Sherry and the others show each other is just, you know.
Is that something you want in life?
I don't know, honestly. Like, I also don't want to like seem hasty or desperate or that kind of stuff, you know. I think I do have to
Don't
like.
come across. You don't come across like that kind of a person at all, Jane.
No, but it's like I do feel like I need to like get through some bad stuff before I can finally feel good, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
So I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Oh my god, I get another call. What the hell? Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm trying to reinstate my bar license.
Sorry, say again because I unfortunately had another call in my ear. What was that?
I'm trying to reinstate my bar license.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I can help you with that as a counselor. Like, can you give me a little bit more information about it?
Yeah, you may not be the right person. I'm just trying to figure out who to talk to reinstate my bar license.
Usually from what I've gathered is with any license, you might have to talk to a DMV worker. I am not one, unfortunately, so I don't know. Did you check the City Hall app to see if there was anybody from the DMV around?
My bar license is the legal license. They don't deal with that.
Okay, then what I would suggest is I know somebody who's also currently as a counselor in the directory in the City Hall app as well. His name is Jeff Jeffries. I suggest you either ask him because he had a lot more experience. I basically started out this week.
Jeff Jeffries, you said?
Jeff Jeffries, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course. Have a great day.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, what's your state ID?
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Sorry it took a little bit longer. I just had to get some food really quick.
No, it's okay.
So, what do you want to do? You want to stay here while on duty, or?
Yeah, kinda. I'll remove the location just in case people turn up,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not just But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I feel like I'm in a weird place, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I mean, there isn't like an office space or anything. I think guys are.
Wait one sec.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Yes. Not from a mechanic, no. I don't know because I've not done any of that stuff. Yeah. There might be, but I wouldn't know. Yeah, honestly, maybe a different mechanic would have, but I don't do any of that, so. It's alright. Bye. No, I mean, like, I'm in a weird place in terms of my headspace.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, if we can, I don't know. Can we sit down on the edge over here, or? Let me
I
see.
didn't really sit on the floor. I could go in the shop if you prefer.
Yeah, that would be better. Otherwise, people might think that, you know, you're still here. I know you're still here, but you know what I mean. I do have to be honest with you, Nakari, that you are actually my first client, basically, as a counselor, because I just started out this week.
Oh, same. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All good.
All right, so you are aware of the basically the evaluation report and that kind of documentation.
So Jeff told me about. So he said, basically, it was very vague. He said the council reports don't have a template preset, so just look at one of the reports I've done. I don't even know how to look at the reports he's done, so I don't know what they're.
Well, I can check. Maybe I can look that up really quick. So, from what I can see, is in the NDW, if you go through like the basically just search everything and you go down to like counselor reports, I can find one like the previous one from you, from Jeff. Let me see if I have permission to just basically read it up, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this report is from November 24th, and it was about you talking about your past trauma with running a mechanic business, that it was been taken over by peers basically, and made you that you feel tossed to the side.
Yeah.
I also see that it was because a lot of these people were close friends from you, in which you have developed friendships over the time of you working there.
Yeah.
And after discussing the topic, you feel like you're able to refocus and realize that this state is somewhere new and that there's new people that you can become friends with, or maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically what I see. So basically, to give a little bit of a brief, yes, I can see your records, basically. Usually, I wouldn't need consent, especially if it's through somebody else who's done the session with you. But because you reached out to me and you've given me the consent to actually basically read through it, like we can talk through it, and basically you can give me a little bit about what are you struggling with right now, or is it something that is related to the other session. Then I would basically write it down, and I will, if with your permission, I will record the conversation just for my personal use, so I can at least also take notes afterwards if that is needed.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I'm adding the tag of therapy to it. That's what Jeff also did for the last time.
Uh-huh.
And basically what I did is I put in your name. Could I get your state ID really quick just to confirm?
17111.
17111. Okay. All right. So basically, you can at the moment tell me what's been bothering you. What are you feeling? I will write it down as best as I can. And in the meantime, I will ask you some questions that might be related to what you are telling me.
Okay. So, like I said last time when I had a session, part of me is quite hesitant to like branch out and do something new because I don't know, my experience with people where I come from kind of flipped overnight and it left me quite jarred, I guess. And so becoming a counselor made it so that I'm kind of putting myself out there a little bit more. But again, like I've only spoken to like one person so far through counseling, like, and that's been really good. Like I really enjoyed that. But I don't know. I feel like it's one thing me helping people, and I'm used to that. But I feel like that can be my detriment as well, is that part of me that like wants to help people, because then I end up sometimes getting stuck in situations personally where like I'll want to help but it's beyond my capacity, and so it ends up affecting me, but the person involved isn't able to like deal with their own stuff, you know? So it's like it becomes my problem when it's theirs. So like really they should be the ones going out getting therapy, working through their issues, you know. But instead I'm having to bear the brunt of them not being able to manage their feelings and taking it out on me, you know?
Yeah, so I do understand that. So basically, just to give a little bit of a summary, you are currently you want to help people, and that is something that even though you just started out just like me, the first person that you've talked to, you feel really good about helping them, but you're afraid that the weight of their problems are becoming the weight onto your shoulders. Is that correct?
Not them. No.
Okay.
So from work, that's fine because that's the role that I've signed up for. That's different. But I'm talking personal relationships. Like in personal relationships where people aren't able to like admit they need to get help to manage their emotions and things because they think it makes them look weak or whatever it is. I don't know. but then they take it out on you because that's all they know what to do, even though, like, it's not like they want you to leave, because if you say I'm gonna leave, they don't want that. But then they're not also putting in the effort to like work on themselves, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Like I feel like I'm this person's only hope. And so even if I did leave, I'd be taking away their only hope, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I understand that you feel that way, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. But also because you, um, from what I've gathered, is that because you lost so many friends just in like a split second during your other job, it feels also hard maybe to like is it also hard to like realize or recognize maybe how the people reacted then? Are you like afraid that they will do it to you as a patient of yours?
No, this isn't a patient.
No, but I mean, you mentioned like because you're a counselor and because of the trauma you had in the past, like from again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought you said like becoming a counselor, it puts you out there more for other people, and does that? Do you think that also is going to affect you in the long term as being a counselor with other people or with patients or clients?
No, because that's different.
Okay, so you are capable to like keep that separate basically. So
Yeah.
which is good, which is good. Don't get me wrong. That is a good thing. Because in all honesty, I'm also a person that would like love to basically take everybody's burden and make them feel better in a sense. But that could ultimately mean that I'm taking maybe too much weight upon my shoulders, and it can either change me or break me in a sense, and that is not something that is like a good alternative. So what I would like to do is to basically talk to you or talk to any of my patients and clients, and the big question is like, what do you want or what do you need in order for yourself to one, work on yourself in any way of shape or form, so that you can become better and you are not feeling like you are doing right now.
If I'm honest, I know with this person it's best to like cut ties because they are like weighing me down, and anytime I start to feel a little bit better, it's like any capacity I have left for myself, they use it up for themselves. So yeah, I know I should cut ties with this person, but also, like I say, I'm this person's only hope right now. Like, so it's gonna take me a second to get there, you know?
Yeah, I understand. Again, this is also just to get the situation clear. So this person is within your personal life.
Yeah.
Like, may I ask how long they are in your personal life for? Like, you don't have to give me any specifics, but do you know how long they are in your personal life for?
Like 6 months.
6 months. Okay. And what is basically like the status between your contact? Like, is it
It's daily.
it's daily? Okay. And would you say like it's more friendship based, or is it more than that? Is there something like familiar relationship?
More friendship based.
More friendship based. Okay. I'm also, again, if I'm quiet, I'm just trying to take some notes. So I am listening, and I'm writing some stuff down. So okay, and this is up to you, if you want to describe it in a broad way or in like a very short way. But if you are having basically a conversation with this person, and again, you don't have to basically name them, or if you want to, you can. But how does like a day with you and this person, like how does that work? How is it going basically?
That's the thing. For the first few months, it was so chill. Like, and the stuff they appreciated about me in the beginning, like that they liked about me in the beginning, now has become annoying to them. And so, like, say if something small goes wrong for them, it will be like a big deal. Like, something small will happen, and they'll get so angry, and they'll start getting snappy with me, or they won't really want to talk to me or whatever. And they can get rude to me. And so it's like, I don't understand how, like, 1 second you liked this about me, and then next second you don't like this about me, and now, like, you've got a problem with somebody else, and now all of a sudden it's a problem with me when it's not really a problem with me, it's a problem with somebody else.
I mean, have they actually worded that that was an issue that has been brought on? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Is it because they confirmed that it was because of somebody else doing it that they are now feeling that that is conflicting them, and their way to, like, in a word, lash out to you?
So the things that they liked about me in the beginning that they now find annoying, that's separate.
That's
But then,
separate.
like,
Mhm.
yeah. Then there's the other stuff where it's like if something small will happen for them and they'll get angry, like they'll take it out on me, or like just withdraw from me, you know?
Okay. And that is
Also,
just.
they have no one else, and that's why I find it hard to like the idea of leaving, because I feel like, oh, if I leave, then they literally have no one, you know? I am gonna need to get back to work in a sec, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just write up a couple of notes and I'll
1 second.
yeah. Okay. Okay, so like I said, it's just I written some stuff down. With your permission, because like I said, you are the first person that I have as counseling. If you were to agree, would you mind if I also asked Jeff for some advice without going into it too deep? Because again, everything that you tell me is confidential, and the only thing that I'm hoping for is because Jeff knows like the first part of the story. I would like to hear what he has been talking to you about and what his advice would be. And I would like to brainstorm with him to see what he comes up with in this situation.
He has access to it anyway from the thing.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, it's not that I am adding him like to our conversation right now. It's just that I would like to talk to him about what he would think would be good advice. As of the moment, I do want to say like your feelings are valid in the sense that you are valid to have these feelings about not wanting to leave somebody who has nobody else, from what I gather from you, which is, of course, a really hard thing because I'm also a firm believer that nobody should have to be alone in any way, shape, or form,
Yeah.
and that they do deserve help. But you gotta be realistic to yourself as well, Nakari, because if that person has been bringing you down now for what, a couple of months, if I gather that right, you also have to think about yourself, because if you let that person bring you down over and over and over, and from what I've gathered, he's or she is, sorry, again, I don't know the correct pronunciation, but let's use they. They are basically trying, or not even trying, but they are succeeding in bringing you down on a daily basis by just the smallest things, making them either like leave you, ignore you, or actually causing conflict in any way, shape, or form, whether that is verbal or worse, physical. Nobody should have to go through that. Nobody deserves to go through that, because that, like I said, if I was to say to anybody like they are like shouting at me or they are like hurting me in any way, shape, or form, then anybody would say that doesn't know the full story. Oh, that's abuse. That is a way of abusing. They're a way of abusing you. You know what I mean? Which is an extreme case. Again, I don't know that much of their backstory. Sorry. And I'm here for you. I want to hear your side of the story. I want to ultimately make you feel better and give you advice, so you don't have to feel this way anymore.
No, I appreciate it. Let me just.
Yeah.
Hello? That's so interesting. Somebody else already called me for the same thing, but no, I don't. It's alright. Good luck.
You're busy bee.
They were asking me for lockpicks twice now.
Oh yeah, I had a couple of people asking me for lockpicks, but I don't know where to even like get those. I don't even know
Yeah, no.
what to do with them. Well, I know what to do with them because people have explained to me like, oh, when I get locked out of my car, I can get back in, but I have no clue where to even find those.
Same.
Okay. So basically, I will go through what I've written down right now. So basically, the first part is basically in your own words that you feel hesitant, or at least you felt hesitant to try something new, which is in what I understand the counseling as well, next to
Yeah.
the mechanic job. Because of the trauma from last time, like again, with your permission, like I said, I will go through what Jeff has written down, and I will talk to Jeff and ask for his advice. And maybe like a sparring match, basically, on if we have the same idea on how everything goes. And because of the counseling, you basically want to be out and about more, from what I gather, just to also help people. But you are afraid that it's going to be a downfall for you in the sense of your personal struggles at the moment.
Yeah.
So you feel like within your personal problems, that their problems have become yours, and that you are
Yeah.
bearing that personal, well, I put it down as a relationship, but I mean, relationship is in the general sense
Yeah,
of
yeah.
anything, basically. That you are wearing that relationship onto your shoulders, and that, they are making their problem yours, and
Yeah.
you feel like you're their only hope.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically what I've written down a little bit in your own words. I will try to at least work that out a little bit better. And this situation has been going on for 6 months. You see this person on a daily basis. Even though at first the relationship was okay, like the contact was okay, there was nothing really anything that worried or would cause any conflict, basically, between the two of you. And then since like a couple of months, everything that would seem fine in the past is now causing conflict. They would be rude to
Yeah.
you, they would lash out to you in various ways, or if something happened to them and you were around, that they would either withdraw from you and would not talk to you, basically, or they would reflect their anger upon you.
Yeah.
And again, if you feel like you're the only one that can help them, because you're their only hope, and you don't want to like leave them alone, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically what I've written down. So again, my current plan of action is you can reach out to me whenever I'm around. Like I said, I am around when I am listed as a counselor. I do a couple of other things as work, so I'm not just doing the counseling. I also work within EMS, so I'm also like a nurse, basically. And I work at JJ's Chippy, so the like fish and chip shop from Jeff, actually, as well. And I do a little bit of photography work. But what I want to do is, if anything changes, or if you feel any worse, or if you feel like you have to talk to me, send me a text. You can call me first, but if I don't answer the phone, send me a text. I will respond as soon as I can, and I will at least make sure that we can schedule a meeting regularly, depending on when we are both around. And like I said, in the meantime, I will look through the other session, and I will go into a sparring match with Jeff about any advice, basically. But like I said, you are validated to feel this way. I am sorry that you are feeling this way currently. But for now, all I want to say is try to think also what is important for you, and make a conclusion if what you said, like I said, you mentioned it a couple of times, like, I don't want to be dragged down by this person, but I also don't want to leave this person. But what is best for you? We need to basically come up with a plan what helps you, because unfortunately the world is harsh in a sense of for everybody, especially at like new beginnings and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the only way that can change is through yourself. So if you want
Yeah.
to work on yourself, that is something that I can help you with, because you reached out to me to have any help, at least to talk to somebody about.
Mhm.
It's going to be harder to give any help to the other person that is within this relationship, because basically from personal experience, some people may not see what is going on or what they are doing to other people around them,
Yeah.
especially if they don't want to change or if they don't feel like they need to change.
Yeah.
And with those people, I say it is really hard if you don't want to basically self reflect to see what has been going on. And especially if they don't want to seek any help, basically, then that is their decision. It is their decision to basically refuse help in any sort of way, which sucks. Again, which sucks.
Yeah.
But otherwise, people that want to help them will put so much energy and time into this person, which either, like I said, in your case, will ignore you or lash out to you.
Yeah.
And that is something that nobody should experience from anybody, because you are also still a human being. You are your own person.
Yeah.
And like I said, even though it may sound harsh, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to go through this. So again, I know it's a really sucky situation. Let's put it like that. It's a really sucky situation, but I am here for you, and I want to help you into becoming your best self. Whether that's just to listen to you, to take notes, to like I said, even do a little bit of a sparring match with somebody else that is a little bit more experienced into counseling, and then come back to you with a strategic plan, which is flexible. Like I said,
Yeah.
you don't know what life's going to throw at you, but if we can
Let's just go
have
check it.
keywords,
Yeah.
then we can have a plan of action, basically.
Yeah. Let me check on those. Let's see how they're getting on with paints.
Yeah, that's fine. Achter is nog open, voor is dicht, want het was heel erg aan het klapperen. Ja, nee, zelfs met de deuren dicht ging het heel erg eraan toe. Dus ik dacht, oké, nou, ik heb liever dat meer lucht, zeg maar, dan hier. Want hier zitten we niet de hele dag in te slapen, een week. Dus ik heb die nog even open gelaten. Ja. Oké. Mhm. Een grote, ja. Maar volgens mij begint het toch ook 's middags, of niet? Oh, het begint wel even vroeg. Ja, als ik me goed genoeg voel, dan wil ik daar best wel graag heen. Mhm. Ja. Mm. Ja, poppetje. Ja, en... Ja. Ja. Blijf, ja. Auto doet er niet. Oh, dat kan, ja. Ja, misschien kan je dan ook nog een keer benoemen dat ze even de gasleiding, omdat die weer bleef hangen, weet je wel. Misschien kan je dat ook even zeggen. Ja, maar als de auto niet goed functioneert, dan durf ik er niet in te rijden. Dat snap je wel. Zeker als het straks misschien gaat sneeuwen of zo. Mhm. Nou, ik hoef nu even niet. Ik heb best wel wat soep op. Dus ik zet even vol soep en 4 broodjes op. Ja, die is nu net klaar. Nu dat...
I'm gonna need to get food as well.
Okay, sorry about that. If I did it correctly, you should be able to see the report yourself because I added you as a patient. I don't know why, but like it's almost a complete copy of a medical report basically. So don't be alarmed if it says doctors EMS involved. Technically, I am an EMS. All right. So I shared it with you. You were listed as a patient. Basically, like I said, it looks like a medical report, but don't be alarmed. It is actually a counseling report. So it says doctors EMS involved. Technically, I am EMS, but I am a counselor in this
Yeah.
report basically. So I will write that down underneath my name once I finish up the report. But basically, like I said, I mentioned to you what we talked about, what you've talked to me about, some of the questions basically that we went through. And like I said, as of for now, the advice would be to basically for yourself think about what you really want to do and what you think is important. And if you want and if you can, like make like a short notebook list basically for yourself. Like what do you think is important? What do you want to work on with me? And like I said, I will ask Jeff for some advice just basically on how to come up with like a concrete plan that we can discuss like in a later point in time.
Yeah.
And to basically come back to and see if we can work together on basically filling that in a later session. Yeah, are you okay with that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm here for. Like I said, even though we're both counselors, like we're both starting out recently. Like I said, Jeff is experienced in this, and I don't know what happened with my eyes there. That was weird. So that's why I do want to ask him on some advice on how to basically put up a concrete plan of action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have to say, like I said, I am available. So you can give me a call or you can give me a text. I will respond as soon as possible. Usually, I might be either around, like, to give like a time reference, now and maybe in between now and 3 hours, like 3 hours earlier.
Yeah.
And basically after storm until 5 p.m. for me, so that's also like 3 hours, or 8 p.m. to like 10:30 or 11 p.m., which is also 3 hours. So I have basically blocks of 3 hours usually that I'm around. But you can also see my name. You can also see my main name in the city hall.
Yeah. I'll just whenever you're around if I'm around.
Yeah, of course. And like I said, even if I might not be around, you can always shoot me a text and I will respond as soon as possible. The only thing that I want to mention is during the holidays, I will be out of town.
Yeah.
So that is basically like next, not this upcoming Monday, but next Monday. And then I will be back on the 6th of January.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So again, in the meantime, if you do feel like you need one-on-one conversation, you are still okay with me to also talk to Jeff if you need to.
Okay. Alright, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, or is that okay for today?
That's okay.
All right. Then again, I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, and I'll see you around, Gary.
See you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
example. Hey, you ready to work, as I see.
Yeah. My lines aren't very straight, but I'm trying.
You don't want to see mine. I mean, I did discover that if you place them like sideways for like 3 or something, like side by side, and then you make the rows, that you can harvest them within a block.
Yes.
But if you do like one straight line, then yeah, they still do like the same line, but it's more efficient maybe to like have them coupled side by side.
Yeah, I'll try that next time. Do you want to plant carrots?
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Alright, Adam. So you still finishing this line, or?
Now I've done.
Okay. Oh. No, that was my mistake. It looks really weird because this is like more bumpy for some reason.
Yeah. So what I found helps is trying to like look ahead a little bit and try and follow the lines on the field.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But it's not always like with a little bit of a headache. Like it's not always straight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I get past planting 100 seeds at once, I start to get headaches.
Yeah. I mean, I can try to make a line between so they're a little bit closer. I see, it's not even letting me do the rest now because of the headache.
You can only put them so close together.
No, it's like my eyes are a little bit wonky right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll just put the rest here. There we go.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not straight, but I'd rather do something that I know what I'm doing than just put them anywhere else. So,
That
yeah.
sounds pretty straight, to be honest.
Nah, it's just, it doesn't really look that straight. Like, especially if I'm standing right here, it doesn't look straight. See, it's not that straight. Yeah, was an interesting counseling session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might need your help with this one.
Okay.
So, you done the first session basically with the car, right?
Mhm.
So, basically with her permission, I just look through what was discussed last time. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's okay, but she gave me permission, so I thought that was okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as a counselor, you can look up like previous sessions and
Yeah, but
get
just
caught up. That's fine.
yeah, that's true. It's just like I know you. I can ask you for advice in this case because I wasn't there for the first
Yeah.
session. But basically, let's just say that someone in her life for like the last 6 months, she didn't name names because I didn't ask, has been, well, let's just say really negative towards her when at first it was okay for the most part.
Yeah.
She wants to still be there for them, even though they could either be like vocally violent and lash out to her, or worse, or they completely ignore her. And from what I
Yeah.
understand from the last time is that something similar happened in the past of her like losing people, and or they're changing their attitude like really quick, and they feel like, or she feels like she's the last hope for this person, so she doesn't like want to leave them.
Okay. Just give me a second. I just need to readjust my ears.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just I did say that I was recording the conversation so I can make notes afterwards as well, and she was okay with it.
We can carry on.
So yeah, I basically asked her if it was okay to ask you for advice, to brainstorm and basically come up with like a concrete plan to help her, and specifically her with her insecurities and towards making her feel better. I did say to her, like, I understand how you feel because of the past experience that you had with people just, changing in a split second, basically, and that made you feel insecure. Like she would hoped, she had hoped that being a counselor that she could like help other people, but she feels like this personal struggle basically with this person is like bearing weight down on her shoulders, and she doesn't know.
Her.
Yeah, and she doesn't really know how to make it better without,
Okay.
losing them. I did ask her like,
Do you know if this person is one of their patients or just a close?
no, she did mention that it was a personal relationship and not a patient.
Okay.
And like I said, I am not one to immediately go into like the full detail of what's their name and what's their information, blah blah blah. I'd rather have them say it.
Yeah. That's fine.
So yeah.
I would suggest if they feel like they are their own hope, then that's going to obviously that's going to make it harder for them to make a decision to move on from it. If I think at this stage what we need is Nakari to not feel like they are their own hope, if that makes sense. And I think in order to do that, this person who they're trying to help needs to get help of their own. So Nakari isn't the only one dealing with it, because that's going to that's going to put a lot of stress on her mentally, and
Yeah. So basically what I asked her to do for the next time, like I did say that she can contact me, or in my absence, like during the holidays, that she can contact you if you are around, whenever basically. But I asked her, like, just for yourself, try to make a little bit of a list on what you would like me to help you with. What can I do for you? And we can talk about that and make like a concrete plan together on what you want to work on. Because I did say, like, your emotions, what you're feeling is completely valid because of your past experiences and that you want to help this person. But we have to be also realistic. If they don't want to be helped by anybody else, then it's going to be hard to
yes,
actually give them help. So what can I help you with? Because you are the one that reached out to me.
yes, because the first step for someone to get help is admitting that they have a problem, and that is the very, very difficult first step for a lot of people.
Yeah. But I want to, like, in this case, I do want to focus on her, and
Yes,
make her
yes.
feel ready to basically talk about that person more, so we can
Yes, because
involve
I
them in
don't
any way.
think we should be. Yeah, I don't think we should be relying on this other person in order to help Nakari. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a completely separate case, if you will.
Yeah, it's a completely different person, and like I said, you want
Yeah.
to help because you reached out to me, and I can work with that, but I don't know anything about the other party involved in this, and we don't even know if they want
Yeah.
to help, to get help, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so from Nakari's side, I think what you've written down in the report is good. I mean, if it was me, if I had to be completely blunt, I think Nakari just needs to cut this person out of their life if they're making them feel like that.
And that's what she did mention herself a couple of times, but again, she doesn't know how to, and that's something that I want to work with her too. Because if she doesn't know right now how to do that without her feeling that she let them down and feels responsible for whatever happens afterwards, then we might have a really bad situation on our hands, and I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't want her to feel like she's responsible for whatever this person basically does when she does cut
Yeah.
ties with him.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, you know, if we're from like our point of view, like we're not telling them what to do, we're just giving advice on what we think might be best for them to do. If they decide to act on that advice, that isn't our responsibility. That's up to them. That's their decision.
Yeah, that's true.
So don't say like if you give someone a piece of advice, they act on it, and something bad happens. That's not your fault.
No, that's true. It's just like I don't want her to do something rational to damage herself in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, or make over hasty decisions and ultimately feel worse instead of better. That's not something that I want to do with the
Yeah.
patients. So
A lot of most things boils down to communication. Well, that's fine. You don't have to, like, what I try to do in my reports is not be too specific. I mean, the only people that can read counsellor reports are counsellors and chiefs of medicine and above.
Mm-hmm.
Doctors can't read them.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only resident doctor who can read them, but that's because I'm also a counsellor. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you're technically both. You're both a doctor and a
Yeah.
counselor.
So, but yeah, even though like we're aware that limited people have access to our reports, I still try to keep things vague. So, but like vague enough that where if I reread it, I know what I'm talking about. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I do. Even though, like, later on, if I was to get the name of the other person involved, I would still, like, make that initials, basically, and not everything, not everything, basically.
Yeah, well, you can just put the initial of their first name, or you could just say patient's friend.
Yeah.
Or other party, or something like that. I mean, to be honest, what you could do is you could, like, at the top or bottom of the session notes, you could put like a little P, so like PT means patient, OP means other party. You could do like other party 1, other party 2, things like that.
Yeah.
I've actually reached out to Q this morning. I'm waiting on a reply.
Mm-hmm.
To see if she wants me to write up any guides or SOPs for counselling. Because as you know, there's nothing.
Yeah.
You just get thrown into it, and you don't get told what to do, or there's no training involved. So,
No, and both Nakari and me were like on the same boat. I was being honest with her that she was the first one to basically
yeah,
counsel to, so she understood, but she also was like, I don't really know what to do, as in like the documentaries. I know there is like a way to look for the counseling report, so I explained to her how to do that on the NDW. I don't know. She was also doing mechanic stuff, so I don't know if she like did it step to step, because I was also looking for her.
okay.
But yeah, it's, like,
Yeah, there's
even that kind of a basic stuff, like I know the difference between like the medical report and the autopsy report and the counseling report, yada yada. I don't think she might know.
So in the where is it? So, as doctors, we have access to a document section called San Andreas Medical Authority Medical Information, and in that there's a section called Psych Resources. And basically, what that does is it gives you like a bunch of questions that you can ask someone based on different things, like presenting concerns, personal history, mood, their thought process, their behavior, how they function socially. There's questions relating to things like depression, anxiety, different stages of alcoholism, sobriety, ADHD related stuff, phobias. There's a whole bunch of things that are psych resources, which I think could be used and watered down a little bit for basic counseling. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can always, like... Yeah, I don't necessarily offer it to people, but if people want their counseling report shared with them, they are well within their right to request that. That's absolutely fine, and you can share it with them so they can go back and look at what you've put, or...
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
in this case she's a counselor herself.
Well, yeah, she can... Yeah, exactly.
She can look into it anyway. But I think she can also profit off of those questions. Not just for herself, but just for the counseling as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately it is up to her what you want to do. Like, I didn't fully want to like make a specific like a new session right away because of my absence. But I did say that she can also reach out to you. I don't mind like splitting the situation, at least for the first time of me doing it as well. And with my absence, like, I want her to still be able to have contact at least with one of us.
I mean, if you really wanted to, we could do like a dual session together if Nakari's okay with that. Like, I could sit in.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine too.
Yeah, that might be something for like after the second session. I can ask her if she wants to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, for now I just left it at this for obvious reasons, also to not overwork everything.
Yeah, you did really well.
Thank you. I do suggest we make our way back before the storm breaks loose.
Yeah.
Daisy, are you gonna stay put? I don't want to run you over. Bunny. Okay, I'm hoping it's not gonna be as worse as it was last time, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Like last time it was raining so hard and then, like a freaking thunderstorm scared me a little bit.
Well, if you get scared, just let me know. I'll try and comfort you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just I feel a little bit more comfortable like being in the boat shed basically.
Oh, we can go in there if you want.
I mean, it's fine now. Like it's not raining. Yeah, that's just me. It's also like I just wanted to ask for advice just because of the Nakari being the first client, basically. I don't know. I hate saying patients because I'm also like working at EMS. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just also like a little bit of like self-doubt still. I want to get rid of that self-doubt because I don't have to
Yeah.
doubt myself and my capabilities, but I don't know. Oh, did that other guy called you about the bar license? I didn't know what to do with that, honestly.
So it's an interesting situation because I looked at their MDW profile. They don't currently have a bar license, and they're not employed with the DA's office, which they used to be.
Hmm.
I think their situation is, I think they need to get checked out by a doctor,
Okay.
like a psych doctor, because apparently they had a recent injury and they've lost a lot of their memory. So that is what has sparked that, because even even though like I'm inclined to believe them that they did have a bar license and they did work with the DA's office months and months ago. If they've had like a brain injury, you don't know if those memories might be false or if they might be skewed, or you just don't know.
No, exactly. And I basically, like I said, I thought they were supposed to go to the DMV for that, so that shows my knowledge on
Yeah,
that.
I directed them towards the DMV people.
Oh, okay. So I was right.
I explained to them that I don't know what the process is in getting a bar license or getting training for that, or I don't know.
Yeah, no, neither do I. So I was like, contact Jeff just in case, because I'm unfamiliar with any of these procedures at the moment. So I would think because of every license coming out of the DMV that they would have gone to the DMV anyway. But I just redirected them to you because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. I mean, there was someone working at the DMV. I said to them, can you either go down or call them?
Yeah, exactly. The issue that I also had is that Nakari was also calling me at the same time, so it was a little bit like, too much happening all at once.
I don't quite remember where we were in our conversation.
I don't know, just a lot of things happening all at once. The only thing that I can remember is that that I felt like a third wheel basically within the group if I was hanging out. So that was also the case at the Ramathon basically. There were other people around as well, like Mia, Dr. Mia's boyfriend or husband was around as well for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Would you say like it makes you feel like you're missing out on something?
It's more like I don't want to come over as basically a third wheel. Because still, a lot of the times it still happens that I'm like mistaken for Cherry, even though Cherry has a little bit different color head than I do.
Yeah.
And that makes it a little bit harder now with the mask as well. So, like, I'm not taking it fully to heart, but I'm just, I'm just hoping that it's not gonna come off that I'm trying to steal somebody else away or that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, approaching like people that are in couples or like for a relationship might seem like you're intruding or interfering, but if you are, they will tell you. Well, they should tell you, or you can just go. You can just approach them, the conversation, say, "I'm not interrupting anything, am I?" Or something along those lines,
Yeah, and it's also like I usually keep a little bit of distance from anybody, basically. Not that I'm not like joining in the conversation. That's not the thing. I'm still joining into the conversation when spoken to, or if it's something that involves us. But like at the Ramadan, I was like one of the first ones that would like sit. I don't know if you know that spot. There's like where the fire truck usually stands, the ammo. Like not the podium side, but the other side. There's like a little elevated platform, in which case you can actually sit or stand upon. That's usually the spot that I go to, so I can actually look over the whole Ramadan field.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was the first sitting there, and last time, Patrick, Sherry, no, not Sherry, sorry, Sherry wasn't there. Patrick and Mark was up there at first, so we went over there, Mia as well. Mia had to break off to talk to somebody, and then Patrick, Mark, and I were the only ones there when Jacob and Holly actually arrived. So Patrick basically left, which I understand why, because he told me. So I was still up there basically because Mia came back and we had a little bit of a dance move, and Patrick was going to go into Ramadan basically to join in.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I usually cannot stay that long for Ramadan anyway, so I'll stay over here, and then I'll leave when I have to, and that's what I did. And then this time we all went. Crash, Lucy. I don't know if Louis eventually also joined in. Like he was here for the first time in the first part of the afternoon, and he did say that he was going to join, so I didn't see him immediately. But then eventually all of us were like up on top of that space. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like again, I am really happy that they found somebody or multiple people to be around with most of the time. So just like I said, the only thing that I don't want to be is like a third wheel for anything.
Yeah, I mean, you're friends with these people. You're not a third wheel or a fourth in that matter. You know?
Yeah, it's just, you know, even with like the friendships, it still is hard to recognize that they are actually friends, good friends in that sense. But that's my own personal problem. That's not their problem. That's me. But that's more trust issues on my end.
Yeah.
And then again, I still know you and Patrick better, and well, she than Crash and Lucy and Louis. Well, Louis definitely, but like I am friendly with them, and they're friendly with me, and that's nice. But it's just like I said, it's just for some things it's just hard to realize what everything is and how I'm supposed to keep that as it is. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the last time that we had the storm like this, we were outside, and I felt a little bit more uncomfortable. This is okay. But yeah, that's all for the moment, at least.
I'll see you in a few minutes, and then we'll continue this conversation. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, if I don't respond immediately, I might be in my head for a little bit.